serve to even things up here.
At the very beginning of this match, at the coin flip, Moya won the toss, elected to receive. So as luck would have it, he's serving down in the 5th.
Some nifty racket work around the net.
And we've seen some of that from both players. We saw Rochus earlier with a great backhand overhead. This time it's Moya's turn. Big forehand from Rochus sets up the point for him.
15 all. John McEnroe rejoins us from Ash.
30. So Pam and Rich, is the crowd still as into it, or are they sort of bracing themselves for a possible 5th set tiebreak here?
A little bit of both, I would say. They're getting into every ground stroke here, and I'm sure they'd love to see this culminate in a tiebreak.
Well, this is classic Moya. He hits the big serve. He likes to run around the back, and he's much better forehand. And if you're that far off the court, you're going to have to go for a winner. And he pulls it off there.
Both players with a lot more forehand winners than backhand winners.
40-30. Unforced error number 55, the double nickel.
What I'd like to see from Moya in that particular situation is to, at the very least, make Rochus hit a passing shot. Play it a little safer. And the last thing you want to do in this bigger situation is beat yourself. If he gets this back, he does. Get down on your knees and bow.
Did that hit the post? It sure looked like it came close to it.
Top of the net, he fell down. Moya mistakenly thought, I think, that he might give up on the point. That was a bad decision. But, you know, he hit a pretty good approach shot, but this is just a dream point for Rochus.
That's the one that hits the net. You can hear it. And he ends up real close to his box right here. He looks over at his coach and his friends.
Forces deuce with his 38th winner of this match.
He had to be a little bit out of gas at the end of that point. He's working so hard out there, Rochus, to pull off this upset.
Hey, John, why do you think Moya would win the toss and elect to receive? I mean, in a match like this?
I've got Jimmy Connors, for example. Every time I played him, always received.
Does Moya always do that?
I'm not sure if Moya always does that. I think sometimes players feel like they're just not quite ready to serve right off the bat. I would recommend against it. I think it's good to serve first.
Moore and Dave have had some interesting, shall we say, experiences on Dave Letterman's
I
show.
know what you're wondering, Rich.
Yes.
I will be there for the hollering contest.
Will you be there? Well, you'd have to be
if asked. If asked.
You will serve if asked.
That went off his body. That was the problem. Moya lost that point twice. But that forehand hit off his body, somehow went over. Rochus doing his Santoro impression. It actually just hit off the frame of the racket. Turned out to be an easy put away. You can see why when Rochus played against Santoro in doubles that the crowd was quite entertained.
And that was the finals of the French Open this year. The Belgians winning. Big upset, really.
Rochus' best Grand Slam finish was the 4th round of last year's Wimbledon. Attempting to reach the 4th round here.
It's the second time he's hit that ace up the middle on the second serve. Totally fools Moya, who's looking to hit the big forehand, so he backs into the backhand court.
Well, it's a smart play because he knows Moya likes to run around backhands. And he actually hits the forehand better while doing so.
Over on Ash, Mary Pierce is broken. Maria Sharapova up 2-love after dropping the first set over on Ash.
Sharapova's won both her previous matches here at the Open in 3 sets. Pierce hopes to find herself in a 3rd. Ooh, one of the few misses from the net position for Rochus in the match. She's been to net 35 times, winning 31 of the points. Only 4 losses, and this one was right on his racket.
Well, he let that ball drop a little bit too low, make the shot tougher, but he's had a phenomenal day at the net.
We're even at 2 sets apiece, even at 3 games apiece. 30-30 in this game of the 5th set.
See there, Moya hitting that second serve way over, almost in the backhand side of the court. I wonder if Rochus, late in this 5th set, might try another second serve out wide, either on the deuce court or up the tee.
He should try a first serve and kick it out to Moya's backhand. Get it out there, because if Moya can use his forehand and use that spin he's got.
Break point.
I don't understand why Moya wouldn't play the ball a little safer there. Break point, use that spin and go up to Rochus. There's only 5-5 and has to hit that one-handed backhand, which is difficult, particularly when you're getting tired. He tried to go for too big a shot.
That was Moya's first break point in a long time, as you mentioned. He couldn't even get a point on Rochus' serve. 6 straight service games for Rochus. Now you are a deuce.
6 straight held to love.
And now another break point for Moya.
Humidity starting to creep back in. It's certainly the hottest day, the last few out here at the Open. Players on court 3 hours and 18 minutes, the hottest part of the day.
That's the shot that he should employ, and it paid off for him. Gets the break.
And Moya gets the break. And now for a special report, let's go to CBS News. Rich Eisen, Pam Shriver, John McEnroe back here at the U.S. Open, where Carlos Moya, the 3 seed, forced a 5th set in a 4th set tiebreak and is now up a break on a very game, Olivier Rochus.
And Moya's got to be ready for those returns. I mean, it obviously was an excellent one just inside the baseline, but he didn't look like he was in a position to hit that ball. Sort of hoping it would go long. It didn't. He drops the first point.
Unforced error number 57, and it's love 30.
And why wouldn't Moya come out with more energy in this 8th game? He's just secured the break in the 5th set. 2 more service holds, you can get this match over with, and he comes out like a dud.
So he's got a big first serve. You know, hit a couple serves like that right up the middle, which is a safer serve and his favorite one.
Him. And there's 3 break points for Rochus to come right back.
If you're going to approach cross court, you cannot allow your opponent to see that line wide open. And here comes Moya. He's not in position to cover that line. It's wide open, and Rochus picks up on that, sees it.
Hasn't had a break point yet in this 5th set. Now he has 3.
Now he's got 2.
A lot of energy left in the Belgian.
Mary Pierce is up 3-love now. Arthur Ashe Stadium.
On the line, and Rochus breaks right back. 4-all in the 5th set.
That was certainly a casual, or you could say a tight-looking game for Moya. He was so close to pulling this off, and you see Rochus clipping the line. Pumped up again. Waits for the call, officially in. Yes, he's back, 4-all.
People now standing around the perimeter of Louis Armstrong watching this one. Since Rochus got broken, it seems that Rochus has been the more energized one.
No question. It's going to be the difference again. He doesn't have the talent, the power, the shots of a Moya. He's got an awful lot of heart, this guy.
Lost all 4 first rounds, Rochus, at the U.S. Open previous to this year. Her body awaits the winner of this match. Actually, in all those matches, it only won 1 set here at the U.S. Open. The rest were straight sets.
He could care less right now. He's playing some incredible tennis.
40-love.
Stepped into that ball. That's a tough shot. Moya didn't get quite as much spin as he would have liked. And again, he left the court open. He's got to get back and cover that. Rochus beat Anchich, the semifinals at Wimbledon, 1st round. And now one game from the round of 16, Rich.
He's a game away. The 3-seed in trouble. 3 hours and 27 minutes into this match, the 3-seed of this tournament, Carlos Moya, finds himself in the position of needing to hold serve to stay in this tournament. Olivier Rochus awaiting the serve in the near court.
Absolutely packed house at Louis Armstrong Stadium. Good to see.
Moya comes out strong. It's on the line, and it's 30-love. Mary Pierce still up a break over an Ashe. After this one's over, we'll take you back over across the street there. Pavel is up set on Tyke Lee, and Danilou getting all set to move on. But here, Carlos Moya. Hit it, and it's 30-15.
Just a wild backhand. That one nearly hit the back wall.
These guys played at the Olympics. Moya won in straight sets. He won the other meeting as well. He doesn't look like he's real confident right now. That ball gets away from him.
Well, this week has been a bad week to have done anything well in Athens here at the Open, pretty much.
Good point.
Now 2 points from a win. Rochus.
And the crowd sensing. Perhaps exhorting the 3-seed on.
This guy Rochus, who's got a career record of 78 and 101, and a chance to get to the round of 16 of a major.
Got it.
Oh, it hit the tape and bounced out. Wow. Some fans on their feet.
This would have earned Rochus a match point had he been able to win it. Did everything but. That was an awkward low volley. Moya hustles to it and almost comes up with a backhand pass.
I had Boris Becker in the booth with me last night when we covered Annie Roddick. He hit a let court at match point down in the second round and went on to win the event. Let's see how important that let court was.
40-30. And Moya holds 5-all in the fifth set.
Just about a half hour ago, Petrova won a final set tiebreak, 7-6 in the third. Grandstand, just about 50 yards away from this court. Could we see two final set tiebreaks in the same hour? I don't remember that happening.
Well, this is awesome. This is great. I mean, this is just phenomenal. A lot of fun. Rochus serving now, 5-all, fifth set.
Where did he find that angle?
45th winner of this match, and Sharapova now down 1-4 in that second set. As soon as this one ends, we'll take you to that one. And that one seems to be heading towards a third set. Exciting Labor Day weekend tennis, and it's just day one of 3 here on CBS. 30 love.
Mentioned all those service holds to love that Rochus has had throughout this match, 6 in a row at one point. And here's another service game that Moya's just kind of letting Rochus have his own way. Need to give more resistance, especially at 5-all in the fifth.
Well, I just mentioned Boris Becker, and he used to talk about the fifth set as being all about heart. And that's what Moya needs to show some now, some real heart and desire to pull this out.
Her body with a win plays the winner of this match.
He's just kicking back, watching these guys slug it out in the fifth set.
Great tennis.
Rip, the backhand winner, is 46th of the match.
It's over the ball. That's about shoulder height for Rochus. This one just a tad lower. He gets more pace on the ball. Beautiful one-handed backhand. Someone coming up from Belgium has a pretty sweet one as well. Justine Enna Arden due up next.
40-15. Rochus wins. Moya needs to hold serve to force, yes, a fifth set tiebreak. Love needs to hold serve here to stay in the tournament and force what no other Grand Slam has, a fifth set tiebreak.
Well, for a guy for 5'5", he can generate a lot of pace. He really commits to the ball and steps in.
This is up. The winner up for grabs here plays Dominic Urbati in the round of 16.
Shot.
Rochus runs it down. And he's 2 points away from moving on.
How did he get any power on this slice backhand at all? But where was Moya? Flat-footed.
We've seen that time and time again from Rochus. It's beautiful to watch, but Moya sauntered into the net, and that cost him the point.
15-30. One point away. Two match points now for Rochus.
And the better competitor in this match has the 2 match points.
The 5'5" Belgian, who had never won a match in a U.S. Open prior to this one, has 2 match points to move on to the 4th round and knock out the 3 seed serving. And Moya's 18th ace keeps him alive. That's it. The 3 seed double faults, and Rochus moves on.
Score one for the little guy.
In the big city, Olivier Rochus gives a souvenir out to the fans and moves on to the round of 16 to face Dominic Urbati. Neither men have ever been to the quarterfinals here at the U.S. Open.
Top half, Federer's half. Tim Henman's also in the lower part of the top half, but boy, it's all about Rochus right now. What an inspiration.
In 3 hours and 38 minutes, Carlos Moya bids farewell to the U.S. Open. Olivier Rochus.